What's going on today, guys? I'm your host, Weaver Beats, and today I'm feeling sick. Sick of this shit. No, I am actually very sick, though. My daughter gave it to me, and her mom gave it to her, and yeah, you get the point. Today, we're going to talk about something that's been on my mind quite a bit. There are too many plugins that do the same exact thing. Every plugin company has to make an EQ, a compressor, a gate, a reverb, a synth. Now, I know some of them are not quite the same as each other, but quite a few are the exact same as each other. They're often modeling it after the same hardware as well too. There are definitely at least 4 companies that make an SSL emulation or a Moog emulation. Now, I know they aren't all of the same exact quality because a lot of people say the Waves SSL stuff is not the same as the other SSL stuff. On top of plugin companies doing this, producers have also been doing this too by throwing in their plugins into the mix. All I ask if you're going to make a plugin is please just stop. No, just completely stop. What I'm saying here is if you're going to make a plugin, stop and think to yourself, am I adding something new to the ecosystem in terms of features or optimization for workflow? Or am I just adding more shit that already exists out there? There have definitely been some plugins that have added something new or optimized the workflow in quite a few ways, such as Decap's Knock plugin, Aberrant's Digitalis plugin, Mr. Bill's Slap plugin. I also think Simon Servita's plugin had an interesting idea to it. I don't think it was executed as well as it could have been, but still an interesting idea nonetheless. Another thing these companies should ask themselves before they put out a plugin or an update to a plugin is, are they just doing this for money? Now, there's nothing wrong with getting money for a product you've made, but there's definitely something wrong with the only goal of your product is to make yourself money. Now, how do you spot a plugin like this? Well, the easiest way, in my opinion, is lack of features or charging for something that already exists. Like, there shouldn't be people making Vital type synthesizers at this point when you can get Vital for free, at least in my opinion. I mean, why would you be making the same exact thing? This is not the same thing as a Rompler, by the way. It's a debate on what's better, but I mean, Romplers have their own value too. A lot of these companies should know what is out there and what you can get for free, so they shouldn't really be charging for the same thing that you can get for free. Now that Vital's out, I don't think we should be seeing too many synthesizers that do the same thing and charge money. And to clarify here, when I say same thing, I mean a spectral warping wavetable synthesizer that sounds the same or very similar. But it should be a bit hard to rationalize charging for the same thing that already exists for free. The big problem with all of these is that it's an oversaturated market. How am I supposed to review all of these? No, the actual problem is that it's making it harder for producers to find the proper path to good production, mixing, and mastering. Continuing this next day because I was sick of this shit. Yeah. Anyways, some plugins literally do the same thing as other plugins. Like, I cannot think of a reason to use a gate from one company over a gate from another company, or why you would use those over your stock DAW gate. Just want to add a little clarification to this part here. Yeah, I know my voice is fucked up. Anyways, there are definitely exceptions to this though. Certain gates do have certain features that others don't, or focus on separate things that others do better. Some examples include the Oxford drum gate, which has a leveler feature to help level out a live drummer's performance, as kick and snare detection, etc. There's also other gates with specialized focuses, like for trance gating, but you get my point. I'm talking about a straight up vanilla gate that adds nothing new to the table from a stock gate. They've even been making each other shit. I can't tell you how many SSL emulations there are, yet SSL also makes software and hardware, obviously, which is what people are emulating. Yeah, they're all emulating each other at this point. Now, a similar but related topic is that I think that it matters a lot more the moves you make with your plugin versus the brand of plugin that you're using. Using a good compressor with bad settings will not yield better results than a bad compressor with good settings for your drums or your vocals or whatever. Wait, what? You heard me. Now get back in your cage. Same thing goes with making the right moves for your EQs, reverbs, etc. Now, there are definitely some exceptions to this rule, such as the type of reverb you're using, algorithmic, convolution, etc., but I still don't think that matters as much as getting the settings right. Now, there are some plugins that do things that aren't as good, such as how the CLA plugins have an analog hiss that no one seems to like. I love it. I'm just kidding, I don't. This can go the other way also. There are certain plugins that have something special about them, whether it's the tone of a specific software synthesizer or compressor, etc. But I still think there are 1,000 times more plugins than there needs to be on the market. And also, what you do with your plugins matters more in the end than what you're using. Do I think my video will make producers or companies change their mind before continuing to flood the plugin market? No, not really, but I just wanted to get my ideas out there into the world. Anyways, that's all I have for you today, guys. Actually, I do have one more thing. I like to start a challenge between me and my subscribers. Can we get my channel to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year? Now, I can do all that I can to upload at least 3 videos a week, but I'm gonna need a little bit of help from you guys. You guys could possibly share these videos to other producers you know that may need some knowledge, or maybe share it to your family, your mom, your dad, your dog, anyone who has a YouTube account. Thank you. I'm Weaver Beats, and suck my balls.
Bang Incorporated.